Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I am Shekhar Gupta in front of one of the great landmarks of Indian cinema, RK Studio, and my guest this week is who else but the inheritor of the great Kapoor legacy, Rishi Kapoor.
Hi, Shekhar.
Great star from the days of our youth. All of us wanted to be Rishi Kapoor.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show. And we are just about to enter the studio which has been made by my father.
Right.
And then we're trying to do whatever best we can do.
But you know, I've been researching on you, and I noticed it's perhaps your first ever TV interview. I know.
I generally don't really like to.
Your fame precedes TV, I know.
No, it's not that really. I'd rather not talk much about me, rather let my work talk for me. But I'm happy to do it with you. I'm happy to talk to you on this day today. I can share my thoughts with you, my views with you.
But for a Kapoor to be shy is not sort of.
Well, it's not shy. It's just that I didn't see any reason why I should be really in front of the camera as such.
Right. Except the big one.
Well, that's my bread and butter.
Right. But I believe you more or less still live out of the studio now.
Well, yes, I'm at this age also. I'm lucky to land some work for myself. I like to work. It's my passion. And that's it.
But Rishi, tell us more about yourself. Tell us of your initiation into cinema. We know that you acted in Mera Naam Joker.
Let's put it this way. These walls which we are walking within, this is the RK Studios which we all know of. I, for one, started my career when I was just about 2 years of age in a film called Shri 420. As a baby, we walked in the rain in that song, Pyar Hua, Ikrar Hua.
Right.
A very famous song. And then thereafter, again, when I was a teenager, not even teenager, right. I did Mera Naam Joker.
You were the eternal teenager.
Well, did Joker we shot here in these studios. Then after Bobby, and then after Bobby, so many of the films. These are the walls which stand testimony to time that, we've been working.
You got the best child actor that year when you were 16.
Yes, you're right.
They redefined the...
Well, you're not a child actor when you're 16 or 18,
right,
but nonetheless, yes, they did give me that award.
You were the envy of all 16-year-olds.
Well, yes, that film was on adolescence,
Right.
My part of Mera Naam Joker, which was well received. And funnily, when the film didn't do very well, my father was inspired by that chapter number 1, which had Simi and myself in the film, and he was inspired to make a real love story, a teenage love story,
right? And
that is how Bobby was born.
I see.
Bobby was born with the inspiration of chapter 1 of Joker. So, like I said, Bobby was made with a lot of love. We had some great music. We had a great actress in Dimple,
and a lot of new talent.
Yes, we had Shailendra Singh as singers. Chanchal Saab was there, and Lakshmikant Pyarlal were new for us for the RK banner.
Right.
And Bakshi Saab was also at that point of time, never worked with us. So, the whole camp was very different.
Right. And your father really wanted to do it with new actors.
You see, at that point of time when Joker didn't do well, the fact is...
But he could have had Dharmendra acting as a teenager.
Any actor wanted to work with Raj Kapoor as a director.
Right.
But I guess Raj Kapoor's ego was hurt somewhere down, or maybe, he was not really very comfortable working with big stars after a failure in Joker. So he took up the mantle by casting newcomers. A newcomer in Rishi Kapoor, a newcomer in Dimple, and made Bobby. I mean, he was just inspired by the chapter 1, and then, Bobby was a great success, and we had a lot of problems. The studio was mortgaged. We had a lot of problems after Joker. But Raj Kapoor did not lose heart. He did not lose heart, and he made a film which was to be that called Bobby.
So tell us a little bit about how did he draft you?
Well, draft me. Well, I was
for Bobby.
I must tell you a different story. When Joker was being casted and they needed my father's junior to play in the film, my father asked my mother whether I was available to play because I was in school.
Right.
And when you're in school, you can't be disturbed. So I was sitting around there, and when my father asked
in my home,
yes, my father asked my mother whether I could take Chintu. Chintu is my pet name.
Right.
So I was so thrilled, I ran into my room and the first thing I did was started, practicing my autograph, Still have these memories.
Well, I mean, and that's stardom is written in your DNA.
Well, then, like I said, I was an actor by default. It was not like I was being launched or, Raj Kapoor was making a film to launch Rishi Kapoor.
Right.
It was nothing. Raj Kapoor he was an inspired filmmaker. He wanted to make a film. And by luck or by chance, I fitted the bill. That is how he took me.